daily Mussar. Kol hagaluyot, all the places that the Jews went to exile, hem levarer nitzotzot hakdusha, to assort the holy sparks that got spread there. As much as the Ari writes, and that all the things that we do is to do that assortment of holy sparks, also the Jews spread out in the world to save those holy sparks. And now, Mitzrayim yarad ami barishona levarer nitzotzei keresh adam harishon. When Adam harishon departed from his wife for Kiminyan Sulam. How much is Sulam? Samach is 60? 130 years. That's right. That's why he says Sulam Yaakov without a lamed. That's the remes for the Sulam. So when Adam harishon departed from his wife for 130 years, he did all kind of funky things that he was not supposed to be doing, and therefore he took the great potential of life and wasted it. So therefore Bnei Israel went to Mitzrayim to assort, to retrieve those holy sparks and to bring them back to its place. Vayan ki yerdu le'sha'arim. They went down to the Sha'arim, Am Hashem. Memtet sha'aret tumah. They went down to 49 gates of impurity. All the way down. גם שעל ידי תוקף השיעבוד בחומר ובלבנים היו מוציאים ניצוצי קדושה, and also because of the great oppression of Chomer, either materialism or we're going to call it the clay and the bricks that they built, they also used to spread the nitzotzot, the holy sparks. So therefore mitzad acher hem kashlu v'naflu, other one, no, they actually failed because of avodah zara beshogeg, accidentally, not intentionally. Also, and because of that, according to other opinion, that's the other reason why they went down to the 49 gates of tum'ah, of impurity. Chas v'shalom, God forbid, if they would have stayed a minute longer, nitzma'im b'shara chamishim, they would fall to the 50th gate, and it's a point of no return. And because of that, they had Geula, they had redemption. Because of the Egel, they did well until it came to the Egel. Because the Egel nitchayvu begaluyot, they were sentenced to exile. Why? And all this to retrieve those holy sparks again. And the real reason why they came out of Mitzrayim, because they put a boundary against morality, for morality, against inappropriate relationship, against pornography, against all the things that today the whole society is trying to push down our throat, to be not moral. There is nothing more that you would lose track of what you're supposed to do. There's nothing more that would you deteriorate society more than drugs, more than guns, more than alcohol. That is sexual liberty, or whatever is happening today. There are no boundaries anymore. There's no shame anymore. Therefore, in return, there's no holiness. There's no meaning. This is a horrible thing that a person needs to remember. Ve'ech ata she'anachnu krovim letshua. How is it that we are so close to the end, so close to redemption? איך מחדש מכניס את סוד הקדושה בסטרה האחרה? How are you going to do that? How are you going to take this holy sparks? You're almost there, and you put it back into the sitra achara, into the impure side. It's like we always wonder about Adam HaRishon. Man, Adam HaRishon, all he had to do is keep what? Few minutes of Shabbat, Ben HaArbaim, those few minutes from the time it was created until the end of the day, Shabbat would have come in, and it would be, how could he not do that? Man, what's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with him? Before you point a finger at somebody else, we said a million times, when you point a finger at someone, there are 3 fingers they're pointing at yourself. So when you see the blame of somebody else, look at yourself 3 times as hard. Okay, he did what he did. He already established a pattern. You know that this is the problem. Why are you doing this again? You're almost there. Almost there. Until what time? Until what age? So, ופוגם כמה פגמים בכמה מיני חטאות, הלא זה גורם אורך הגלות. That's what caused the galut to be so long. Ve'oy lo. Oh, you better watch out. He who causes galut l'shchina, because Am Yisrael is in galut, the Shechina, the divine inspiration is in galut as well, because He's never going to leave us alone. Oy lo, shegorem tzar b'chol olamot. It's bad news for him, because he causes sorrow in all the worlds. Oy lo sheliot golim, because of him, Israel golim me'al shulchan avinu. We can't be at our father's table. We're in exile. Ahal nafsho. What his soul, what he's going to say, what's good is going to be for his soul. Shegorem bitul Torah. You can't learn. You have to be in chutz la'aretz. You have to work. Trabajo. Va'avodah. There's no more avodah. V'chilul Hashem. And not only chilul Hashem, chilul shemo ben hagoyim. How disgraceful it is if a child would disgrace his father among his friends. There's no greater shame than that. Even his friends will say, listen man, it's your father. What are you doing this? What are you talking like? It's your father. Okay, he's a bad guy, but it's your father. Let's party, that's one thing. But, in other words, even his friends, whatever they're going to do in the party that they're going to do, they feel uncomfortable with the person that dares to speak about his father like this without any shame. What a disgrace. Lachen, therefore, Yavosh v'yichalem me'od, should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. V'yachzor b'tshuva, and do a full tshuva, repent. V'Hashem lo yimna tov, and because of that, Hashem is not going to prevent good to you. Ki hu rotzeh b'tshuvat harishaim, because He wants the wicked one to repent. HaKadosh Baruch Hu does not want to wipe them, because the whole purpose is tshuva. According to the Gemara in Yevamot, there's another reason why the Jews went to Galut, is to bring the holy sparks of the Gentiles, that the holy spark went in them, and now we need to retrieve them. How? By acting appropriately. But then again, you cannot act appropriately when you sexually are out of control. It's very simple. You can't be in control in this field and out of control in that field. If you're out of control, you're out of control. So therefore, we need to show an example. There's even more so reasons to be morally responsible to humanity, that the Jew will act appropriately. I'm not saying go and start fighting with people about this kind of marriage or that kind of marriage. This is you can't argue with those things. Where people, that became their religion. You can argue with that. What you're going to do is, instead of talking, do the walking. Act appropriately. Act with class. And whatever you conduct, even in the basement, in the bedroom, in the vault that you have saved for the doomsday, that nobody can see even there, act as the representative of the king. Because you are. Everything they will do will count for Kiddush Hashem or Chaz v'Shalom verses to Chilul Hashem. And especially in this time outside, therefore we need to pay attention, not to even take a glimpse or to look at things, because it's all about control. If I would have taken this concept and tell you guys, I'm going to teach you how to be a samurai. So, it's terrific. Samurais don't look at nudity. Samurais don't, it's not a problem. Being a samurai, that would never be a problem. But guess what? You're a Jew. And you need to have the discipline greater than a samurai. And the concept of a samurai, lehavdil, is similar to that. You have to show loyalty to your master. So I guess anything you can find in Judaism as well. Let's be Jewish samurais. Have a great day.